What's going on? What's going on? Bird is here, bringing you another Ain't Nobody War Recap video. This is CWL week number 3 versus House of L. 70 to 69, we came away with the victory, and percent by exactly 2% as well, 95.24 to 93.24. Breakdown for this war was 2-6 fill, and they were able to double the 11s. No 10v10s for House of L and clear all the 9s. We were able to double the 11s. No 10v10. No 10v10 for Ain't Nobody this time, and all the 9s were cleared. So as we start to go through these, I'll tell you guys some of the stats about it and feelings of the war. So this base, I think when it comes to 10v11%, Ain't Nobody was, I believe, 40% thereabouts. We were 2 for 5, you know, whatever that is. I just don't feel like bringing up the war match stats. But you know, we basically, if your House of L was something like 2 for 9 or something like that. 17% are in the teens. So in summation, as you take a look at just a few percentage going away from Terminator here, and then he's using some minions on the bottom for percent, and then he's gonna mainly do his push from the top. So we'll focus up here. But when it comes to how did the war play out, I would say Ain't Nobody won the 10v11 game handedly. It was able to that leads us into 10v10s. Why weren't there any 10v10s? House of L realistically only had 2 shots of 10v10. That's it. Everything else was used on 10v11 and two dips. One of them was forced. So it's all connected, right? Then we go down to Town Hall 9 game. House of L definitely hung their hat in this war on that. They outplayed us at the Town Hall 9 game, and I don't just mean 9v9, like all together. Outplayed on the Town Hall 9 game. They had higher percent. I think it was respectively in the 60 or high 60s. Ours was in the mid 50s. Definitely want to be in the high 60s. That's where you should be. As we go to ×2 here to clean this up here, and the ability gives them the extra 54%. We just were unacceptable at 9v9. Nice job, Terminator. That was a hard one to bring down. This one was fresh, but it's old meta, so we'll just skip it. And then we'll go down to some 9v9s. And before I pick up the other notes, let's take a look how we're going to do this is people with beer runs. We'll start with Lidu. We'll go with his first attack of the war. So 9v9s, I mean, even after that, we were 2 for 5 with our 9v10s. You know, scouts 2 for 9. I mean, sorry, 2 for 5, which means we couldn't double a scout. I mean, yeah, I understand that the main thing for a scout is to get the information for the 10v10. I totally get that, but there is a certain extra element to strategy at the end if you're looking at the war map. And a 9v10 was able to get you a high 70 2-star scout. You were not only able to see all the stars, but now you may not need to actually attempt the 10v10 on it. Depending, it's better to have higher percentages on the 10s come the end of the wartime. It just is. So we got to get better at Town Hall 9. I can't believe it. You guys are like, wow, he's just ragging his own clan in his own recap. Well, I'm real, man. We got to get better at Town Hall 9. So hats off to House of L. I will tell you guys another thing, man. I foresee another oldie but a goodie attack strategy coming back video soon. The Stone GoWiWi. That is all House of L did to us, and they did it effectively. And you know, it's people get angry looking at, oh, look at all this, all the troops are down in the first 9 seconds of the attack. But you know what? Hate all you want if it clears, and that's all I said. That's all I was saying to myself looking at it. Granted, it didn't work on mine. Mine defended 5 times, but they got close every single time. And if it's effective, you got to follow the meta. So Stoned GoWiWi. a lot of people forgot about from like 2014 and 15. It is very, very effective. So you might want to start dusting off your old GoWiWi skills, because it was wicked effective for House of L in this war. So much so that I started playing around with it again and realized the effectiveness it had. Especially if you just add bowlers and you do it right. All right, so there was a nice little 9v9 from Lidu right here, who went bananas. There's one of his beer runs. And then let's look at another one here. We'll look at Bend Over. Atari. Here it is. Here's actually the army composition. It's a perfect segue. This is towards the end of the war, I believe. This is pretty much what they did to us. And I'm talking every single... 80% of their 9v9s. Some ridiculous stat. But watch how effective it is. It's just... it's ridiculous. So sub 2 minute raid, so it counts. It's basic, you know, it's... I look at this as a Stone GoWiWi is basically for those that have sworn off the witch slap and have created cults that says we will never do a witch slap, you know. Well, maybe this might make you feel better. You just sub out the 4 healers, and you go stoned. There you go. I tell you guys what, in my opinion, when I'm comparing a witch slap versus this strategy to me, at first use, because it's been a while, is really, really high hit rate. I hate it worse than Witch Slap. Yeah. So I think Packers is who we have next week, or basically anybody remaining in the CWL. You guys better protect against this, because this is all I'm going to do. I am on board of the GoWiWi train. All aboard! Whoop whoop! Look at this. I mean, even if you're... why is this effective? Let's talk. Okay, why is it effective? If you lose your queen in the middle of it, you have so many Larrys all over the base. Because and look at this. We still have an unbroken golem. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it like this. Those guys that love Stoned Hobo, it's the same philosophies. Exact same philosophy. Except there is no back end. That's it. That's all it is. And you don't even have to get the queen. You don't even have to go from the right side. It's literally... anyway, it's pretty bananas. Alright, so there's the one of the other beer runs. 1, 2, Bend Over. 3, Lidu. Derp-a-derp. I'm pretty sure I'm not showing his first, because his first was... yeah, whatever. You know what? I don't care. Witch slap. His first was like this, too. We'll fast forward just because everybody knows what the funnel looks like. I don't know, man. You know, I watch a lot of other people, like in Clash Cup and, you know, other CWL leagues. And I know a lot of them are on the side of spam versus skill conversation. You know, some people really frown upon the use of witches like this. And I watch them fail 2 or 3 phased attacks, you know. Go-hos, Lalos, Queen walks something. Nothing like this. You know, I rarely see this. And I watch them fail, and I'm just like, why? I don't get it. So, you know, does this really suck the fun out of Town Hall 9? That's the question I've been asking myself. Like, where do you find the fun? Do you find the fun crushing a base? Doesn't matter how, as long as it's fair play and with, you know what I mean? If you just crush it, spam or not, do you have fun doing that and never failing, or at least really low percent failing, the hit rate, really, right? Or something that would, like a Goho or a Lalo, or basically something that requires some finesse, some single tile finesse touches, but yet there's a risk, and a much higher risk you fail. Where's the enjoyment? So low risk, high reward, always win this, or something that looks pretty high, you know, that you could fail and then you're a burden to your clan because someone's got to clean it up. But hey, it wasn't witch base. That's pretty much what I feel the question is being posed to the Town Hall 9 community. I'm on the side of, you know, cry me a river and build a bridge and get over it. I follow the meta. But I also say that witches are wicked, wicked overpowered. For the last one, I have no shame in showing my own. Actually, I don't want to. Who can we show that I have not shown? You know what? Crispy bacon. Fresh head. Here we go. Let's look at non-witches. Some hogs. Doing a shattered, probably mass hog. So, shattered Goho. He might bring. Well, he doesn't have. The only reason why I don't think he brought bowlers in the CC is there's no rage spell. But we'll see here. Last stat that we didn't talk about so far would be the dip game. And in the last minute and a half, I'll give you guys the summary of this war. It was close throughout. It really was, all the way through, for many different reasons. And in summation, they won the Town Hall 9 game. We won the Town Hall 11 game, though, and the 10v11 game. By being able to clear 10v11 and not waste too many 10v10s, we were able to have more swipes at the 10s. It also applied somewhat of a pressure. There, he definitely going all hogs with this. So that kept us even all the way through. At the very end of the war, though, with about 5 hours remaining, they had one chance of a 10 hit remaining to double the 11, and it looked like he wasn't going to get it. And at the very end, he got it. So hats off to him. That really put us behind, because before that happened, before they were finally able to double the last Town Hall 11, we were up, and we were looking like they weren't going to double that 11, and we were going to hold a star because of it. Because if an 11v11 has to happen, you're basically giving up a dip fail. Unless he cleared, you're giving up a dip fail. It doesn't matter. So that's the way we looked at it. We did dip fail. So we were 75% on our dip fails. On our dips. They were 50%. So we were for the last 3 hours, we were waiting for them to fail. We had a dip fail. They did not. They did not attack yet, though, and no one had a 10v10. So because we didn't have a 10v10, we were literally waiting for them to dip fail. And their first two Town Hall 11s on both guys did not fail. They're pretty comfortable. Then their third attempt, they did dip fail. And that enabled us to basically win by percent. And then on their last one, they dipped on me and failed. And then we won outright in stars, 70-69. It was a fun war. Literally went down to the last 3 attacks, as these wars should. So hopefully you guys enjoyed all those talking points and those raids. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you're going to be better than a double. And I'll check you next time.